Hey everybody from YouTube, Josh here. Just got back from a little outing with our buddy Ben from the B side. We stopped at a swap meet this morning. This place had a car show earlier in the year where it's only old cars and they do burnouts and they cook awesome food, and everybody there is like super real legit. It's at a guy's hot rod shop that happens to be his house, and they do a hell of a job, and they're about it for good reason. I mean, they do their best to make a show for people that, you know, really want to go out and see cool cars and do car stuff, you know, be around car people without all the newer people just buying cars and showing up with them. These are people that build cars and cool stuff. So they decided to have a swap meet. A few weeks ago they came up and did a post on Facebook about they want to do a swap meet for people that are like legit. So no antiques, no toys, no knickknacks, no furniture. Sorry, that motorcycle. Just car parts. Everything had to be priced, and cool shit, no attitude. And it actually turned out to be a really cool event. Prices were great. I mean, they had more sheet metal 30s cars than I've seen in one spot in a long time. So that was pretty cool. But we're going to do a little bit of a what's in the truck, because it didn't fit in a bag. It's really short. Ben got some stuff that he needed. Super cheap. We'll let him talk about that later, but for now I'll just talk about what I managed to score. First thing that I was pretty psyched about, I got this little shifter steering wheel suicide knob. It's probably just going to go on my lawnmower, but it was kind of cool. It's like gold flake. I don't know if it used to say something in the top, but you can't see it, but it was neat. I got it for like nothing. Part of a bundle deal. I got a ton of these old glass fuse holders. Basically, if you got to add a circuit and you're already using glass fuses in the car, like old cars usually have, there's a little screw hole in the middle, and you can screw them to the inside of the firewall or the dash and create a whole line of circuits. On top of that, I managed to find these. They're old school Morosos valve covers. They've been painted blue, but they're shiny silver underneath. I'm gonna spray them with some oven cleaner and see if I can get this anodize off, and then I'm just gonna polish the Moroso part and leave the rest brushed. I got them for like 10 bucks or something, like super cheap. So I'll take those finned ones off the motor. So I thought they were kind of gaudy anyway. I haven't shown you yet, but I have been working on a shifter. Ford had transmissions that were only made for floor shift models, so they didn't come with any sort of apparatus for cables, so you can't run a column shift on it. The transmission I got is from a 69, so it doesn't have any of the stuff for the cable. So I managed to get a shifter years ago from a swap meet, but I didn't have the handle for it. So I was digging around for handles, and I found one. Got super lucky because it came with the whole shifter, and it was like 10 bucks. And everything's intact. So I'm going to steal the bushing out of the bottom of it, because mine's got a little bit of play, and I shimmed it with a piece of tin. So that'll just clean that up a little bit. Then I got something that's kind of cool. I'm never going to use it because I think it's goofy, and I don't think anybody else uses it. But I got... Now let me just tell you, I got it for free. I don't think I would pay for one of these, because as I said, I'm never going to use it, but I'm going to put it in the car because I think it looks neat and it's very period correct. Are you ready for this? I'll bring it up real slow, like a teaser. That's a CB radio made by General Electric for free. This older gentleman gave me a bunch of free stuff, and he's like, hey, you know what? I think I got the wiring for it. He reaches in the back and he found a bag full of stuff for it. Oh, take it all, take it all. Was telling me how they used to use it in his van years ago. Pretty cool guy, and that's kind of the attitude of that swap meet, was people that were pretty genuine and not out there to be a dealer for antiques and garbage, toys and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. I got a lot done in the car-ish that we haven't really talked about, I think. I don't remember where we left off on the last video, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this. I'm going to go in the garage, I'll do a quick little walk around, tell you what's going on and where we're at. We're at like 5 days and change for that show. So I've got quite a bit of work to do. But let's pause for a second and we'll fire back up in the barn and I'll give you a little run through where we're at. Alright, so just hold on a second. First off, I'm going to apologize for the mess. We've been thrashing, let me rephrase that. I've been thrashing a little bit to get all this stuff done. So I haven't really cleaned the garage at all. There's tools everywhere. As I said, time's running out. But I did manage to get the tires that I bought at Walmart mounted up. I got those on the front. I ended up mounting the rears. They're an old set of like N60 bias slicks that I had on the other car on the matching wheels. Those are all fired up and ready to roll. I got the shocks in. I got a hood. Hood's on. It's latched. The front valance is pretty jacked up, so I don't think that's going to fit totally smooth at any point in time, but it's there. I've been working on a shifter. Took a lot of work to figure out how to make that thing fit. I think I got it dialed in. We're going to actually, not to my liking, but I'm going to put a set of Civic seats in it that I just happen to have laying around, and they should fit pretty good. They look like they line right up. So I think I'm going to weld those right to the floor. I have some carpet that came with it in a trunk of a car I bought years ago, and I don't think I'm going to use it, but it's there if I do. I'm pretty much down to welding that shifter to the floor, weld the seats in, mount the fuel cell, and a couple little odds and ends, and I think we're ready to roll. Today, I want to get the Maverick burnout thing done. We'll see if that happens. I bought the stuff for it yesterday. And I want to get the horse with no name out of the garage today. I want to get it started and running and drive it up the driveway, at least today. I think I'm really close. So if I do get that to happen, I'll probably put another video up today. Don't hold your breath though. But until then, I'm going to get to work because I just got back from that swap meet. The dog's got to go out. He's been bugging me and he's sweating his ass off, so we're going to go play in the creek for a little bit. And then I'm going to get to wrenching. So I hope everybody is having a great weekend. Up here in the Northeast, it's like 90 degrees out and no wind, which is super rare for September 24th. But we'll take it. Anytime you get good weather, we'll take it. But I hope everybody gets out in the garage. The moral of today's story, from all the conversations we've had today, if you at least uncover your car and just go sit in it for a minute and get that feeling that makes you feel good and get some motivation and do something. All right? Whether it means you go out and go for a drive, go restripe the street out front. If it doesn't run, make a list, fix something. Sit in it and just make car noises. You know, just go out in the garage and do something today. Don't just sit around on YouTube watching these videos, because that's not the way to live. Put a wrench in hand. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'm out of here. See ya.